Alright, welcome to my channel. Today, it's it's been a while since I did this video, and it's been a while. That's how it is, alright? So this will be a long video, just to let you all know. And I hope that you will enjoy it, and I hope it will be all all mastered in notes. So that's how it is. So that's how that will be. And there are going to be some oracle cards and all that. So goodness gracious. Anyway. So just give me 1 second. All right. So here we go. We're going to look at the 9 hearts represents love your neighbor, and it's kind of like that's what it is. That's what the 9 hearts tells us. So the 9 hearts represent Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces in this motivation card. And if you look at the card and stuff, it will be on the, well, if you Google it, um, it will give you the whole information about this card. All right, so that's how that is, and I hope that we will start it off. So here we go. All right, so here we go. Work diligently towards your goals. Sun in Capricorn. Status. So we're going to see what that is. So I'll put that in the middle because we're going to see between you versus them or them versus you. And it's gonna be good having two different decks of cards. So I'll do this and let's see. All right. So I'll put these ones here. All right. So here we go. So you versus them on May 3rd to May 9th, 2022. Let's see what's happening for Capricorn. So I'll do two cards, and then I'll do the other ones. So we have the Page of Cups is upright, and then we got, oh wow, we got the Devil Dust reversed. There's something going on in this picture here, and that's how it is. Like there's no bad language. There's nothing for bad language, but there's the Page of Cups in this interesting situation here. So what's the opposite of the Page of Cups? That represents Capricorn. from May 3rd to May 9th, 2022. Now I'll do that. Excuse me. So we got the Queen of Swords is reversed, and then we got the Ten of Swords. Yeah, so there is something there's something between water signs and air signs. I don't know why that is in this picture, but there is something going on. Like there's always something in between this, and it's just very it's just very different, right? And different is between one way and another way. That's how it is, right? And these things will take time as they go along. So if you can just look at the left side and the right side between your own give and take of this, if you are them, you're over here. That's the air signs. If you are on you're the water signs. But the point being is that in this picture here is that in this situation for Capricorn, you're between left and right. You don't know which direction you're going to take. But you know what? You can see that. You can see that own position, right? That's how I'm getting at. So as you can see, is that that's how that is at the moment, and that's basically how it is, and these things will take time as they go along. So if you just take it as it resonates to you, and I hope that it will be all right, then basically how that is, you have to you have to remain um, logic here. That's how it kind of is, and basically that it's kind of like how it fits. So you just have to take it as it resonates to you. Now, the thing is about the oracle cards that I'll do. The one is actually talking in heaven. So we have this one that's still new, and then I'll see how that is. So because this is between you versus them, right? So or them versus you. So let's see what's happening. And look kind of there. So I'll do this, and then let's see how that is. All right. So let's see. So for you, you have the is beautiful where I am, and then for them on this side, they have it is not your fault. So it's like if you decide of how it is, like when it says it's beautiful where I am, then it's a beautiful way of how how that is for you. For them, it is not your fault, right? Because it's between that way of knowing what to do, what knowing what not to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you just depend on where you're gonna go, Capricorn, you have to have it as a good way, a good satisfaction. Now let's see how this is. So tell me something what's going on between you versus them of the Capricorn reading from April 3rd from no May 3rd to May 9th, 2022. Oh yeah. All right, so let's see what's going on in this picture. Call of the Muse. So let me read you that. So it says Call of the Muse. So it's key concepts, and then I'll work way all the way to down. It says creative expression being in a flow of creativity, tuning in to inspiration, allowing creativity without being self conscious, writing and journaling as a means of connection. It says, when you feel the call of the muse, you are being invited to create, to be the artist, choreographer, choreographing your life, serving on behalf of the great artist, divine source. While the process feels intensely personal, your ego and self identification are ironically the most unnecessary parts of the equation. While you might think you own the magic of your creativity, can you truly say you are the source of inspiration? Similar to the spirit of genius from card 29. Imagine your creativity stemming from another spirit guide, the muse. Just as the genius needs to partner with your intellect, so too does the muse need you to open your heart and let magic flow through your intuition and emotions. Stop seeing yourself as the center of the process. Instead, see yourself as a partner in a creative dance. Sometimes you might be inside the music and the feelings, the story and its expression. Other times you observe from the sidelines, watching it all flow from an unknown yet deeply intimate source. Today, your muse is calling you to be a channel and allow the creative energy to flow through you. The energy of emotion is waiting to be given a voice, a name, a shape, or a color. Journal, give it journal. Finish that writing project. Start something new. Paint, sing, dance. Don't worry where any of it lands. It has its own plans for you. Your muse knows where this is all meant to go for you. The big magic is in the experience of an answering the call. Exactly. Exactly how that is, Capricorn. If you answer the call, and I'll give you a few I'll give you a few examples. One example is that if you are answering the call, so let's say if someone's calling you on the phone, and if you answer it, you would have a connection with that, right? Now, for example, now that's only one example. Second example is that if you have a call, maybe you're just having a call on something to do, um, what I mean by something to do, it's like, let's say, for example, you're feeling bored and there's nothing to do. And let's say you were, I don't know, doing chores all day and you think, what's the use about doing chores? I want to do my own thing. I want to do my own way of things. Okay, yeah, sure. But the thing is that when you decide of thinking of what to do next, you kind of you kind of is between this emotion, a different cycle of emotions. You're between left and right, right? If you're going right, you're going right. If you're going left, you're going left. That's how it is. Like you're trying to answer your call. It's like it's it's like having a cough. It's not a call. It's really not. It's annoying, right? And you're trying to avoid that, right? And that's why you can hear me a bit with that. But back to my own skip with that. If you have a call with the muse that I just read, it's like if you sing, if you dance, if you do different kinds of stuff, it will be good with that. So if you just take it day by day, week by week, month by month, and year by year, everything will change into its own place. So it's like if you just take it as it resonates to you in this reading, then that's fine, right? So that's how it is, right? So just remember that everything will be okay as much as you can, Capricorn. And I know that it seems to be that everything will go slow and steady wins the race. That's how it is. If you go slow, you can win the race. If you go too fast, well, you can't make it to the finish line, right? That's how that is, right? It's like me making this video. I have to take time and take time and take time because of my viewers can understand this and understanding what's going to happen next, right? And I'll do more signs, like more zodiac signs. So that's how this is for you, Capricorn, because on the left, on their side, on your side, it says it's beautiful where I am. That's how that is. And then for them, it is not your fault. So if you just see it as that's how it kind of is, intimate plating, or if just kind of like what it kind of just how it is, right? So just how it kind of like resonates, and I hope that it will enjoy of that, right? So thank you. All right, thank you for understanding this process of this reading. All right, so that's how this is for you, Capricorn. But do the best as you can, because it's not just you that's in this reading first, but there's gonna be more to that. But that's why you have the water signs against the air signs in this picture with you, right? So if you have air and water in your chart and all the stuff I just read to you, I hope it will make sense to you. Just keep it going. Just keep it with the flow. Like go with the flow, right? So you can do this. You can do this. But bravo to you. Means good for you. Okay? I can congratulate you. All right. All right. So you're not done yet. So we got one down. The next one is readiness for change. Sun in Aquarius. Opportunity. Yeah, let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on. Because there's something that kind of is going your way or going their way. So what is all the possibilities for Aquarius from May 3rd to May 9th, 2022? So this is going to be the same thing what I did with the other one. Okay. So we have the Eight of Pentacles is reversed. That's interesting with that. And we got the Knight of Wands reversed. There's some okay. Why there is reverse cards in this reading? And it's you. What's going on? Let's see. What's the opposite of the Eight of Pentacles reversed for the reading of Aquarius from May 3rd to May 9th? Okay, so we have the Sun that is reversed, and then we got the Five of Cups. Okay, there is something going on in this picture, Aquarius. There is something going on. Now, I know that you might seem that there's something different, weird, whatever. Whatever it is, whatever. You have to remember that, hang on, because when I look at the Five of Cups, that is upright, it seems to be a situation hasn't turned out the way you expected, and you feel sad, regretful, and disappointed. Before you get completely lost in doldrums, look around you. There are new opportunities aplenty when you are ready for them. Exactly, exactly. If you feel lost or sad or regret or anything, those are very what's the word I'm looking for? Um, those are negative words. Those are negative. You just have to turn things around. You have to look at yourself and say, hey, I'm doing the best as I can. Exactly. But it's like it doesn't go between there. It's like you're going left instead of going right. My goodness. My goodness. You have to take it as it resonates. That's how the reading goes to you, Aquarius. These things will take time. If you half-ass them and think, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do as long as I need to, and fine, exactly fine. But the point being is that you have to remember that these will take time. It's exactly how that is. It doesn't matter that you can just, think of it as that, okay, I'm doing the right thing. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm doing this. Okay, that's fine. But just remember how it kind of like involves that, right? It's like almost like a two-way street. Only are you going left? Are you going right? And that's how it is, right? And that's how it kind of like seems to be that it's one way or another way. That's how that is. You have to, if there's a way that, let's say, something different, then you have to look at something different. That's how it is. You know, it's like looking through a page of a book. Okay, you're looking through it, looking through it, looking through it, and then all of a sudden you think, is this the right page, or or do I have to not? That's how it is, right? That's how you have to break it up. You have to break it into sections. One, two, three, or whatever it is. You know, that's how that is. It has to go your way or none at all. But you know what? Just take your time with it. Just take your time and just see how is it going. That's how it kind of sees like that. It that's how it kind of like understands how that is. You know, that's how it kind of understands. You know. So let's go back to reading, shall we? This is how it is at the moment. Now, the thing is, we're going to do kind of like exactly how that is. We're going to do this again, only a different way. So, so we got for you, we are soulmates. So that's how that is. That's basically how that is. It's between that. And for them, on this side, it says, we are so connected. So if you think about it that way, there is a way of how you feel and a way how you act. I always say that in my videos. But still, it kind of like seems to be that. You know, you just have to remember that you have to go from left to right or right to left or left, middle, right. It doesn't matter, right? It has to go into a different pattern. That's how it is, right? And it kind of like seems to be that way or not that way or whatever it is, right? So if you just take it as it goes to show you like a different pattern or a different way, you know what you're going to do next. That's all it is. You just have to go. You just have to do it, and you have to just see it as it is, right? It has to go that way, you know. But just just do the best as you can. Okay, that's how it is, right? Now that's how it kind of is remaining right now, and I hope that will be good. So just how this resonates to you, okay? Just do the best as you can, Aquarius, and you will get through this to your own self. Just remember to break negative and everything else, and you'll be fine. That's how it is, okay? All right. On to the next one. Align yourself with love and wisdom. Sun in Pisces. Higher purpose. So what's new? What's new with you, Pisces? From May 3rd to May 9th, 2022. So you know what? I'll do this differently for you. Okay, and then we got the other ones that we're going to do. So we have, okay, so Page of Pentacles is upright. And the King of Wands is upright. That's interesting in this one. Wow. So it seems to be that you're doing the right thing, Pisces. You're doing the best as you can. Bravo to you. That means good for you. So let's see how that is. So what is happening with the opposite of Page of Pentacles? The Tower is reversed, and the Eight of Swords. Okay. Between the Eight of Swords that I can imagine that for you is that the Eight of Swords is that you have to break this cycle. Okay, you have to break the cycle. Breaking the cycle is means that you can break the negative. Now, because it seems to be that everything has to be alignment. It has to go into sequence, right? And it kind of is between that way, that kind of like perspective way, and it seems to be that, right? So if you just kind of like have it as a give and take situation or not, it kind of like is how that is, right? So if you just how it kind of resonates and involves that, it seems to be that kind of is how how it is at the moment, right? So these things will take time as they go along, but that's how it is, right? So that's how it is. Take it as it is. And let's see. You are never alone. So that's for for you and for them. We will be together again. Exactly. You just have to remember that if you're taking breaks, so let's say you're taking a break with friendships, right? You just have to remember that you're never alone, and then we will be together again, right? That's how it kind of like is, right? Now I know that there's a song to that we'll be together again, or that it kind of like almost remembers about the Fast and Furious, um, the end of the music, right? So that's how it is. Like see you again. That's how the song is, right? So I won't play the song. I won't no. But if you just remember how that resonates to you, I hope it will be, and I hope it will guide you, and I hope it will be. So just take it as it goes to you, right? That's how it kind of, kind of into, kind of, yeah, like into intuition, kind of like that. You have to guide yourself. You just have to go from between that. So if you just take it as that, you'll be doing the best as you can. All right, that's how it kind of is. All right. So just remember that if you break that cycle, you will do the best as you can. All right. That's how it kind of is. A leap of faith. Sun in Aries. New beginnings. Yeah, there. Yeah, let's see what's going on in this picture. And this time it's just the same as the cards. So I'll do. Yeah, and I'll do the same card for this. All right. So we got King of Cups is upright, and the Six of Wands is upright. That's interesting. All right. And then for them is that they have the Five of Wands is upright, and then we got the Seven of Cups reversed. Yeah, there's something going on in here, Aries. Right now in this situation is that yes, you have fire and water in this situation. Like it's like almost your sign here. Excuse me. And and so that's kind of like that is right now for them. They have the Five of Wands, and then they have the Seven of Cups reversed, because you're not looking for a career. You're not looking. I don't know why that you're not looking for a career. Maybe you lost something. Maybe you just saying, I have enough of the career. I don't want to do the career anymore. Or and it's your thing, not mine. But that's how it kind of like is. It's basically that, right? It kind of like that is. So if you just see how it resonates to you, I hope it will be. Right? You just have to remember that things will try to change on their own, but it's just how the reading goes, right? That's how that is. Okay? So if you just kind of like think of it that way, then you do, right? And if you just don't, then you don't. But that's how kind of like that is at the moment, right? So that's how it kind of like is, and kind of like how it kind of like sees it that way, So if you just see it how it kind of like is, then it is, right? So, so this is how it is at the moment. Let's see. We have been together in dreams, and then for them they have I am not dead. So it's like if you just see it how that is in reference to this, Aries, just remember that if this is you, we have been together in dreams. If this is for them, I'm not dead, right? So it's like you kind of like have a connection between up above and down below, something like that. So if you just see it how that resonates to you, I hope you will do the best as you can, right? And I hope that everything will be good when it's all good, all right? So just take it as that resonates to you. All right, that's how it kind of is at the moment. All right. Do self worth and finances. Sun in Taurus. Practicalities. Okay, so there's something going on. What's going on with Taurus? From May 3rd to May 9th, 2022. So for you, have the Queen of Cups reversed and the Queen of Wands is upright. Okay, for them, Three of Cups is upright and the Two of Cups is upright. Yeah, so it's like if between this, if this is in your chart, Taurus, if you have a fire sign and water signs, then this is how it is, okay? Now, remember how it kind of is seems to be that, it kind of like is how you're trying to have, the Three of Cups can represent friendships. It could also represent you, someone else, and God, or something like that. Or it could just be you, someone, and a partner. It doesn't really matter. For the Two of Cups represents like it's between you and your partner, or partnerships, or something like that. So these things will take time as it goes, goes along, and I hope it will be. So if you just take it as what it happens, that's how it is, right? So if you just remember that things will try to change on their own, that's how it kind of is. You just have to believe that you can take, I don't know, faith or not faith, or it doesn't really matter. But if you just take it as long as you feel like it, that's how that is, right? So I'm just kind of like going on between this and kind of like it's between that, so it's just how it is, right? Now, let's see what's happening. So for you, I am learning over here. And then for them, I am just a thought away. So it's like if you see it that way, you can see how it kind of like goes along, So, it's like almost like telling you a story, only it's not. You're not. You can have things that are going on between your own life and everything else, and then for them, it's like I am just a thought away. Like it's kind of like someone could be thinking about you, or you're thinking about them, or something like that in those terms. But if you are saying to them, for example, I'm learning over here, and then for them it says I'm just a thought away. It's like you're thinking of them while you're studying on a math test, or you're studying on something, So it's like it kind of like between that way. It's So if you just how kind of seeing it that way, that's how it is, right? So if you just take it as it resonates to you, I hope it will be, right? Just do the best as you can for us, because you're in this together, right? It's like I'm kind of like building you this reading for you, but you have to make it as what goes along with you. All right. Hone your negotiation relationship skills. Sun and Gemini. Communications. Yeah, let's see what's going on with this one. Let's see. I'll do something different for you, Gemini. What's happening with Gemini from May 3rd to May 9th, 2022? So it's the ten of Swords is uh, is upright. Nine of Swords is upright. Eight of Swords is upright. Interesting. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. All right, so in the Swords category, because we have Aquarius, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. There we go. This is a reading for you, Gemini, and it kind of like comes up because you're getting what you wanted exactly. You're living your own life. That's how it kind of like is at the moment. And then when I look at the page of the Ace of Pentacles, it's like you're almost like having a new beginning, almost like that. But it kind of like is between that, almost between the back and forth situation. But you're not really doing that. You're not thinking, why do I have to do this? Why do I have to do that? Why do I have to think of this through? It it's like almost like an obstacle course. It's like you can't go around it. You can't go through it, but you have to go around it. That's how that is, right? So it's like if you just see it how it resonates to you, I hope it will be. And these will take time as it goes along, you know, and that's how kind of like understanding of how that is, right? So if you take it as that own situation here, you're doing the best as you can, right? Without fail. You're doing the best as you can without fail because if you do your own thing rather than having nothing to do or anything like that, you just have to remember that these will take time. That's how that is, right? So if you just take it as it resonates to you, as long as I'm gonna say it is like that's how it kind of like is at the moment. All right, that's how it kind of is. Just just how it kind of like understands that. Right. Let's see for them, for you, and then excuse me. I am so much better now, and for them is that I have no more earthly worries. Yeah, so it's like if you just for them versus you, or you versus them. For you, it's like I am so much better now, right? Because you're doing the best as you can. And for them is that I have no more earthly worries because they're not worried about you. They're not, no. So it's like if you just do the best as you can, Gemini, you're doing fabulous. It's just that just keep it as it goes along. You know, you can get there. And I hope it will, right? So just take it as it resonates to you. Okay? It's that's how that is. Just give me 1 second. But anyway, the point being is that that's how that is. All right, just keep it as the way you feel, in the way of your understanding, and you can get there. All right. Focus on your home and love. Sun in Cancer. Home. So let's see what's going on with the Cancer reading from May 3rd to May 9th, 2022. So we got the Knight of Pentacles. Is that right? Seven of Wands. Is that right? Two of Swords. Is that right? And we got the Ace of Swords. All right. So we got Earth, Fire, Air. The only one that we're missing is water. But anyway, the point being is that in this picture is that you're doing the best as you can, Cancer. You know, things will take time as they go along. You just have to remember that it just how it kind of is at the moment. It's everything is kind of like gratified or anything like that, or anything. So it's like if you just how kind of like understanding what's going along, then it's going along. If it's not, right? But kind of like is between that. You just have to find it as it kind of like understands how that is. It's like almost like a give and take situation. You're not taking, you're not giving, nothing like that. But if you just take it as it goes along in the reading, you're trying to know what's happening, right? And of course it is happening because The Ace of Swords represents like new beginnings. The Two of Swords is you don't know which direction you're going to take, left or right. And then if you have the Seven of Wands, if you look at the Eight of Wands or the Seven of Wands, it only depends about almost like traveling, in that way. And the Knight of Swords is like almost like having victory. If you just look at those things what I just said to you in this situation here, you're trying to do the best as you can. All right, you can do the best as you can, Cancer, and you just have to remember how that is. That's how it kind of is at the moment. All right, just kind of like that is. So if you just take it as it is, then you just take it as like as it is. You know what I'm saying? Just take it. Now, not only that, let's see what's happening. So let's see. For you, you have there is no such thing as death. That's interesting. And for them is that I wish I had told you more often how much I love you. Exactly, exactly, exactly. If you just take it as this resonates to you, Cancer, you're doing the best as you can without fail. And you're not failing, you're achieving to pass a test or something like that. You just have to remember that if you go with the flow, you can do this, right? And that's how it kind of like is at the moment, right? And if you do, then you do. If you don't, then you don't, right? So, it kind of like how it kind of is, right? So, if you just take it if it resonates to you, and if you just go along with it, then basically how that is, right? You just have to remember that things will take time as they go along, right? And that's how that is, right? So just believe in your own self, right? Because you got this. You got this, Cancer. Next one. A time of celebration and success. Sun in Leo. Joy. Okay, what's happening? What is really happening? What's going on with Leo from May 3rd to May 9th, 2022? Right, so we got the Four of Swords is reversed. We got the Seven of Wands is upright. We got the Moon is that's upright, and then we got the Queen of Swords reversed. Yeah, so there's something going on in this picture here because the Seven of Wands that I just did with the other one is that it represents like almost victory, but in the way of the Seven of Wands, it's almost like well, the Eight of Wands represents traveling. I think you're not traveling, no. But the Four of Swords that is reversed is that you're not taking a rest. So maybe you're going out somewhere, maybe you're not. I don't know. But this is how the reading goes to you. Okay, it goes along. What goes around comes around. That's an old saying. But anyway, that's how kind of like that is, right? So if you just see it how that is, you just have to go with the flow or something like that. Okay, so that's kind of like that is. And let's see. So for you is my mind is free. Okay. And for them is that my death was painless. Please don't worry or hold on to guilt. Exactly. Exactly. So for you, my mind is free because maybe, maybe basically you're not having chores or anything like that. But for them is that, when I just said that, my death was painless. Please don't worry or hold on to guilt or anything like that. That it just means that, you know, I am here for you and I'm guiding you and everything else. Like that's how that is. It kind of like seems to be that. So it's like if you look at it as an in a way, an inward, onward, outward, whatever that is. You just have to remember that things will take time as they go along. That's how it kind of is at the moment. Like it's just how it kind of interprets it or something like that. It kind of like that is right. So if we just remember how things will go along as they resonate, that's how that is. And basically in my own situation, it's like if you do the best as you can, you will order to achieve them. That's how that is for you. So if you just do the best as you can and just don't worry about things or anything like that, then just move along. All right, just move along how it is, okay? Because it's just how it is at the moment. Okay? Enjoy. You reap what you sow. Sun in Virgo, and devour. So what's going on in this situation? What's going on for Virgo from May 3rd to May 9th, 2022? Yours is might be a bit different. Let's see. So we have the Seven of Pentacles is reversed. The Lovers is upright. Four of Cups is upright. Nine of Cups is reversed. Six of Wands is reversed. And we got the Five of Wands reversed. Yeah, so there is something between this, like, the lovers, or between, your partner. And then for them, it's like, when I look at this, it's like the five of wands, like almost is like conflict, almost like that, but you're maybe breaking that conflict. That's how kind of like that is at the moment. How like that is. Because if you take it as long as it is, there is a way, there is a will, and there is a way. That's how that is as well. Just take it as it resonates to you, right? It kind of like that is, right? Because over and all, it's like you're doing the best as you can, rather than like saying, "Oh, I'm doing this. Oh, I'm doing what I need to do." It's like, okay, fine, you know. But it's like it's just how that is at the moment, right? It's just how that is. So if you just think of it as one way or another, let's see. That's the opposite of Six of Wands. The one card that's like that. So let's see. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, so it's like if you're between having having water energy and earth energy at the same time, then this is how it kind of like is at the moment, right? So it's like if you see this as how it kind of is, that's how basically it's that, Virgo. Because you're trying to do the best as you can, right? You're trying to like the lovers and everything else and everything. And between that, it's like yada yada yada. But it's not that. So let's see. So I'll do one card for you. And it says, "You have nothing to feel guilty about." Exactly. You're not feeling guilty about it. You have nothing to feel guilty about. That's really how I'm doing with this. Because when you think of it, if you just think about it as that way, it's like you're kind of like doing it as the best as you feel like it, the best as you can, the best of your motivation, what have you. The things will take time as they go along, and if they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. But just how it kind of like is at the moment, right? So if you just take it as it is, then take it as it is, right? It doesn't really matter that you can just wait until everything falls into place or anything like that. If you have nothing to feel guilty about, then you're not guilty. You're doing the best as you can. Okay? Enjoy life. Excuse me. Enjoy life with music, love, and romance. Sun and Libra. Harmony. Interesting. So let's see what's going on. Tell me something what's going on in Libra from May 3rd to May 9th, 2022. So we have the Queen of Pentacles is reversed. Wow, the Three of Swords is reversed. Interesting. The Star is reversed. And we got the King of Cups reversed. Yeah, so it's like when I look at this, it's like you have all reverse cards. Why are you having reverse cards? Is there something wrong in this picture? Yeah, I'm going to say that. Yes. What the heck is going on? There's something going on here, Libra. You're maybe you're lost in space. Maybe you're just not thinking outside the box. Maybe you're just getting confused or something. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. You know, everything will try to take time as they go along, but I really don't know. Because you're not wishing on something, you're not doing that. You're just like thinking, I am hopeless. That's what you're probably saying right now. Because there's nothing there's this reading is wrong because it has to be upright cards, but reverse cards there's something behind this, but I don't know what. So it's like if you just have it as one way or another way or something like that. Like let's see. Let's say for only you, because that's how kind of like that is. I am not dead. Yeah, basically that. Yeah, you're not. You're no. So it's like if you just how that is at the moment. If you just take it as it resonates to you and you just it's like you're having one way or another way or kind of like having up and down or something. But you know what? If we just take it as it goes along, then you're doing the best as you can. If you look at it as reverse cards are all negative, try to get that into a positive direction. If everything turns into a different way, then it's a different way. If it's not, right? But just how it kind of like goes along, right? Because everything will switch day by day, week by week, month by month, or year by year, right? So just take it as it is, all right? A passion, intense, or mysterious phase. Sun in Scorpio, passion. Right, so let's see what's happening. Tell me something what's going on with Scorpio. From May 3rd to May 9th, 2022. Okay, so we got the Queen of Swords is upright. The Moon is upright. The Knight of Cups is upright. King of Swords is reversed. Huh. And then Page of Pentacles is upright. And the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, so, in this situation here, Scorpio, you're doing lots of progress. You're having, the Knight of Cups like almost represents like almost victory here, almost like that. Probably it could be that. But you know what? If you're just doing the best as you can, you're on the right path. And if you're on the right path, you know exactly what you're going to do. It kind of like is between that way or another way or anything like that. But just see how it goes along to you. And these things will take time as they go along. So it's like if you just see it how it resonates, then it is right. But let's see how one card is. What's the opposite of the Queen of Pentacles reversed? So we have the Queen of Cups that's reversed. Okay. All right. So it's that's how that is. All right. And let's see for you. I watch over you every day. That it makes sense. It really makes sense. Yes, because if you just have spiritual guides or following you, or they help you, or they make you on the right path, or anything like that, you're doing a fabulous job. If you do a fabulous job, you know exactly what you're going to do next. That's kind of like how that is, right? And everything will, right? Just remember that things will change, but it kind of like is not. But it kind of like is between your way or another way or anything like that. Kind of like it's between that. So if you just see it how it is, then see it how it is, right? Kind of like that is, right? So if you just do exactly how you're going to feel like that, that's how it is, right? So just remember that everything will be going in its place, right? You just remember how just go with the flow, do the best as you can. Everything will seem to be good. That's all it is, all right? And let's see. Start out into new territory. Sun in Sagittarius. Adventure. All right, so let's see what's going on. This is the final reading. So here we go. What's going on with Sagittarius from May 3rd to May 9th, 2022? So we have the 10 of Pentacles, separate. We have the 9 of Cups, reversed. Ten of Cups is upright. And we got the King of Wands is upright. Yeah, so in this reading here, because I can see this, is that you have the Ten of Pentacles, so we have earth signs. We have the Ten of Cups represents water signs, and then we got the King of Wands that represents fire signs. So if you do this as it goes along, you're doing the best as you can. Sagittarius, it's very good because you already found a treasure box. So if you can see the ten of Pentacles, you found the treasure box, and if you're doing everything that it seems to be provided to you, then you're doing an awesome, well known, right? It's like almost like we're close to a give and take situation, but it's really not. So it's like if you just see it as that way, then that's how it is, right? So it's like uh, it kind of like goes from one end to another end or anything like that. It's kind of like that how that is, right? And that's how it seems to be that it kind of like seems to be that everything needs to be good or not, or so if you just take it as it goes along to you, it means that you'll be awesome, right? Just take it as this resonates to you. I'm not giving it from you, but kind of like that is. In this thing, let's see what's going on. Let's see. We do it in three piles, and let's see. And then here we go. It says, I am just a thought away. Exactly. Exactly. If you believe in your own self, you're on your way. You're on your way to for perspective. You're on your way of doing the best as you can. You're on your way of having a good path or something like that. It's kind of like that is, right? That's how it seems to be that, Um, it kind of like that is. It's how it seems to be. Everything will be all suitable or not or unsuitable, or you know what I mean. So it's like if you just take it as it is, then you take it as it is, right? So that's how kind of like that is. You're doing a fabulous job. Just do what you can. But anyway, before I let you go, there's always a good way of knowing what to do next, and enjoy while it lasts you. And thank you for watching this, and have a good day to you all. Bye for now.